Hi, we are going to be making a project today like this one here. It is another one of these square bottomed treat pouches, but this is a tall, slender pouch. And you're going to need a piece of paper that is 5.5 by 8.5, which is just a half sheet of your 8.5 by 11 cardstock. And this is actually the really thick stuff. This is like 110 pound cardstock that I got from Joann's. And I will tell you, obviously this is very sturdy and it's a wonderful for making 3D projects. However, when you're, you'll see in a minute, when you're rolling things up like this with a paper that's so rigid, it will actually give you a little bit of a challenge, but that's okay. Let's get to scoring here. So on this one here, let's see, if you are going to want your paper a certain way, you're going to want the 5.5 side to be the top of your paper. Alright, and since mine obviously doesn't matter, that's not a big deal to me right now. But if it is to you, make sure your 5.5 side is the top and the bottom. So we are going to stick the bottom of your paper is going to be on the left hand side now, and you're going to score at 1 1/4. Uh-oh, I jumped lines there. Okay, 1 1/4. Then you're going to stick the bottom of the paper against the top of your board, and you're going to only score to the score line that we just made. You're going to score at 1 1/4, 2 1/2, 3 3/4, and 5. Now on this 5 mark, I'm going to lightly continue that score mark down so that I can see in a moment where to match those sides up. Alright, so we're going to cut off this little rectangle down in the bottom corner because we do not need that. And then we'll cut in on these score lines. You can just totally just cut up the score lines if you want to do that instead. Okay, so now we're going to fold this over, and this side over here is going to overlap on that flap and be just like that. Okay, now at this point we know this is going to be the back and this is going to be the front. Okay, so this here. So this little flap here, anything up in here is going to be the front. So what we're going to do is, before we get anything ready to be sealed up, we're going to stamp. I love black ink on cardstock. I think it looks so nice. So this is just a stamp that I have from just a generic stamp set. It has a couple floral images, and then it has some feathers. I think I got it off of eBay. I really don't remember. I get my stamps from every different kind of place. So I'm stamping the stamp with VersaFine black ink. And I'm going to go, my tag topper I know is going to come down a little ways. So I'm going to go down a little bit closer to the bottom than the top. And I'm just going to stamp, so that we try to get the center of the stamp above this. And I got a little extra there. I think I pressed too hard on the side, but that's alright. I'm going to set that aside, and I'm going to grab a paper towel so I can wipe off my fingers. I don't want to get that ink on anything else. Okay. So let that dry for just a second. Now we're going to put adhesive on. I should have probably put adhesive on in the beginning, but that's okay. I'm going to grab this piece of black paper so it doesn't get on my surface if the ink happens to be a little bit wet still. Alright, so we're going to put some, I'm going to go with 1/4 inch adhesive. I need to order me some more of this. This is good stuff. On the side there, and then when we fold this up, this is going to be the back, and then these 3 are going to be the sides and the front. So they are the flaps that will need adhesive. So this is the back side of your project. So just like that. Now we'll take this side piece off. We're going to fold this over and we're going to match up the edge of this with my score line that I can see. You may not be able to see it, but it's there and I can see it. This is what I mean about the whole thick paper thing. It is, it's thick and it's nice because, like I said, it will hold up and it's very strong. But when you're going to make things like this that are rounded, it's a bit of a challenge trying to get everything to come together. Alright, and we did it. Yay! See, isn't that image so pretty? I just love it. Alright, so now we have 4 flaps. The one without adhesive is the back. We put it down first. We fold in our sides. And then we'll do the front flap. There we go. Then we'll kind of press that down and it looks like that. So cute. And then what I have is a die cut topper, or actually it's a tag that I'm going to turn into a topper. This thing here, that's going to go on top of here. So I have to decide how far down I want it. And I wanted it to go down a little bit because I'm going to put my sentiment on my topper. So I think we'll go with about right there. So I'm just going to fold this over to crease it. Try to anyways. Oh, come on. Fold it over. Crease it just like that. Then we're going to put adhesive. We'll use the 1/2 inch stuff this time. Put some adhesive on the back side. On the front side we're going to put Velcro, so we'll match up our lines of where we wanted it before. Okay, so just like that. Cute, cute. And then we'll add just a little snip of Velcro. I have this long strip of both the negative and positive side. And I'll just cut off a little, doesn't take much, maybe like 1/4 inch or so piece of both. And then we will bring one of them over. It doesn't matter which one is, you know, which one you put where. I'm just going to put it here on the very end, right above that hole. And obviously, like I said, this was a tag on the Cricut, so it has the hole for the tag part to attach it to something. But we're going to actually put a rhinestone in there, I think, or rhinestone right there in the place of that hole. Okay, so everything's folded in, put together just like that. You lift the flap up and then you can open your treat pouch. Alright, so to finish it off, what we're going to do is I have a little stamp here that says, "Thanks so very much." And I have a piece of extra craft paper here. I'm going to stamp the stamp up. Put it on that craft paper. And then we'll cut that out. Oh, let's see. I could try to use my scissors. I am not a very good straight cut with the scissors. Trim a little bit off over here. It looks pretty good. Maybe a little bit off the top. Okay. And then I'm going to